Expectation. So Scott, any expectation from this particular training? We'll note it down, and at the end of the session, we'll come back and see whether the expectations have been fulfilled or not.
I guess my biggest expectation is just to be able to get certified as a green belt. Obviously, that's what I'm here for, and
Right.
have a better understanding of the process.
Okay. So I'm just tapping down better understanding of Lean Six Sigma GB, which is Lean Six Sigma
Yep.
Green Belt concepts, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect, great. So good that your first point is getting certified as a green belt. Normally, participants don't say it, and I generally ask them, don't you want to get certified? And that is when they come back and tell me, no, our expectation is to get certified as well. So
Yeah,
good that you
exactly.
have told it to me in the beginning. Perfect. So I think the way the certification process has been built up is that you go through the session, and then thereafter you appear for an online exam, once you I think it's a multiple choice questionnaire. So you complete the
hmm
exam, and once you clear the exam, you'll get certified as a Six Sigma Green Belt.
And did I read that it's an open book exam
Yes.
type of thing? Oh, okay.
Yes, it is open book, open Google exam. So you
Okay.
can actually, have the presentation or the Six Sigma book open while you try to answer the questions.
Okay. Wonderful.
But it's not going to be straightforward questions, so probably you will not find it directly unless and until you understand the concept.
Makes sense. Exactly.
All right, perfect. So I will go back to the presentation, Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. I hope you're able to see the slide number 2, which is purpose.
Yep, I am.
All right, perfect. So I'm getting the hang of it. Uh, so the purpose of this particular session, one is to explain the various concepts, tools, and techniques that we use within the Six Sigma framework. Because Six Sigma, as we know, is a problem-solving approach which helps businesses, or which helps individual to drive the business benefits and process improvement within the organization that they're working in. Objective, I'll quickly flip through these slides. Effective use of DMAC approach in day-to-day business operation, understanding the need of business, understanding the needs of CSIs or continuous process improvements, and acquiring knowledge on various problem solving tools. Straight away jump on to the training, which is what is Six Sigma. Now, before we actually go to Six Sigma, let me just ask you a very simple question. We all know, Six Sigma is a process improvement methodology, and you know, what does it do? From your understanding of Six Sigma, as you've been part of a couple of projects, as you told me earlier, what is your understanding? What is Six Sigma all about?
Basically, looks at a process
Mm-hmm.
and finds a way to improve the process either by limiting defects or, like in a customer service, improving the steps of the process to get a more satisfied customer.
All right, absolutely. You've nailed it down. Yes, absolutely. It is. So Six Sigma is all about looking at the current process and improving the current process and taking to level 1 or level 2, thereby reducing the defects that the process is creating, or enhancing the customer satisfaction, or delivering the right quality product to the customer. Now, if I come on to, so I'll be using 3 or 4 slides, and using a lot of Excel to explain the concepts and to do certain calculation. I hope you're okay with it.
Sure.
All right.
Whatever
So,
it takes.
okay. All right. So slide number 1, or concept number 1, and it's a pretty basic one. What do we understand by quality? We say that Six Sigma or any other process improvement methodology is there because we want to improve the quality of the business that we are doing. We want to improve the quality of products, that we are manufacturing or quality of service that we are delivering to the customer. So what exactly is the quality? Quality can be defined from two angles. One is from the customer point of view, and second is from the producer's point of view. So from producer point of view, it will mean conformance to the requirement. So let's say customer has given me a certain target. If I'm a bottling plant, and let's say I do the bottling for Coke, and I have been given specification by the customer that I need to have a bottle, 200 ml bottle filled in with minimum 195 ml and maximum 201 ml, right? So so I have been given the requirement. So the amount of cold drink that I need to put in the bottle is 195 to 201. If I go beyond that, that would mean there's a hit on conformance to the requirement. I am not able to adhere to the requirement or the specification or the target given to me by the customer or the client, right? So that is the producer's view of quality. And but the more important view is, what is the customer view of quality? So customer view is pretty simple. If I am a customer, that will mean the right product with the optimum cost, right? So it would simply mean, if I look at it from the angle of the customer, it would simply mean fit for use. So what customer want would also differ from customer to customer. So for some customer, the right quality product would mean easy to use, wherein for some it would mean more security, right? So if the service that I'm providing, or if the product that I'm providing meet the desire of the customer, what is it that the customer wanted, it would be considered a good quality product by the customer, right? Are you with me on this?
Yes.
Right. So just to explain this point further, I'm sure at some point in your, you would have purchased a mobile phone. That's the example that I generally take to explain this concept. So when was the last time you purchased a mobile phone, if you don't mind sharing that with me?
Ooh, maybe 2 years ago.
All right. So, and did you have a specific need in mind, when you were trying to, when you went to purchase a mobile?
Did I have a specific need? I guess, yeah, I guess it needed to function better than the last one I had. Upgrade type of situation as well, or better, that type of thing. Maybe more memory or whatever.
Absolutely. So there you go. That's a specific need, more memory. So let's say, if the current mobile that you have, when you went to purchase it, if it give you more memory, more space, your need, for that particular mobile would have been met. Your desire for that particular mobile would have been met. So what I'm trying to explain is that every customer would have a different need. So for example, if I go and buy a mobile phone, one of my basic and primary need would be that I should be able to make or receive call from the mobile, and it should be a good quality. I mean, the signal quality or the voice quality should be good. So if I go and buy a mobile, and even if, let's say I buy a new mobile, and my mobile has state-of-the-art camera, great internal memory, and all the jazzy features in the world that we can think of, but then if there is no voice clarity while calling, right? For me as a customer, do you think it's going to be a good product or a bad product?
Bad product.
It's going to be a bad product, because my need is not, high memory. My need is not all the, jazzy feature which is there in the mobile. My basic and primary need is to make or take calls, and the voice and the signals have to be good. The voice clarity has to be there. So any Six Sigma project or any process improvement that we initiate, first we need to decide who is the customer for this particular project or this particular product that I'm trying to improve, or this particular service that I'm trying to improve. What is it that the customer wants? And then basis that, we would try to devise the process improvement methodology or process improvement effort so as to cater to that customer need.